Welcome to the Universe Magic Podcast. It's our fourth annual attraction draft. Up next. Well, welcome to the Universe of Magic Podcast, where we have more hiccups technologically than a Beverly convention. I'm joined at the table, as always, virtually by my good friend, Alyssa.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. And he's back in Michigan, Jeffrey Armbrister.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
And our another Michigander, Jen Winters
Surviving
here.
She's back from the ice storm of Rogers City.
Yes. All right. Well, this is our fourth annual attraction draft, if I can get the darn screen to work. New platform. Help. So anyway, Alyssa, why don't you explain the rules as we get ready to do this thing?
Will do. Okay, so some people know, like in fantasy football, it's similar to that where you're drafting your team essentially. So instead of our quarterbacks and running backs, all that kind of stuff, we're gonna have our like top tier attraction, and we're gonna see the spreadsheet in a minute. Those are our purple ones. Everyone has to have at least one. We're gonna have our blues, which are our like shows, entertainment, nighttime spectaculars. You have to have at least one. New this year is going to be our yellows. These are attractions opening this year that we have not yet experienced, but based off of what we know, we all have to choose at least one. There's only 5, so we're each going to choose one. And if you scroll down a little bit, the Starlight, the new nighttime parade at Magic Kingdom, is on that list. And then the rest are just the rest of the attractions that we got. We are at the very end also going to choose a table service restaurant at any of the 4 parks. Ooh. So we're going to do a park restaurant, and then we're going to choose a deluxe resort. So this is kind of like your perfect Walt Disney World day. So if you could visit all your favorite attractions, see your favorite shows, try one new thing we haven't done yet, stay at your favorite deluxe resort, and dine at your favorite table service restaurant. That's kind of the idea. And at the end, we're going to get some feedback and see if people can vote what they think is the best. Right?
Yes, and there is a trinket/trophy to be designed later. TBD.
Historically, this is just bragging rights.
Yeah, it's bragging rights, but we're 4 years in. We need hardware. So
I did. This was not me. This is a random generator that put us in order. Okay, so we're gonna do a snake draft, meaning we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then backwards 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you're number 4, you're technically drafting 2 things in a row. And then we're going to go backwards, then to number 1, and then 1 would do 2 things in a row. Snaking it back and forth. So in order, number 1 is me. Again, it was random. Number 2 is John. Number 3 is Jen. And number 4 is Jeff.
Of course.
Starting picks last.
We all know you're going for impressions to France first, Jeff.
Yeah, man, that's your number 1 pick every year.
I think I watched. I think I broke my record. I think I was there like 20 times over the last month.
Oh boy.
All right. Any questions before we begin?
Before we get started, and I'm gonna just add this plug in here, but we, as always, are brought to you by Moments of Magic Travel and momentsofmagictravel.com. Get your free, no obligation quote at momentsofmagictravel.com. All right, back to it. All right, Alyssa, you got the first pick.
All right, this is easy. Don't even have to second guess it.
Is
I
it
am
now,
picking
though?
Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind.
Oh,
The best ride I've ever been on. Although I will say, now that I've been on Disneyland's version, it's up there. It's not as good, but it's up there with it, I will say. Okay.
the Cosmic Rewind. You mean Oh, okay, yeah,
Their Mission Breakout over at
Mission
Disneyland.
Breakout. I was gonna.
Yes.
All right.
All right, John. You got pick number
All
2.
right. Let me look at the draft board. You took the one ride that I covet every time I'm there. Oh, man. All right.
So are you
I'm
putting
gonna
them in a certain
go.
color, Alyssa, so we know that they're already taken?
Yes. So so I cut it. It's
She can
gone. So
just.
if you go down to the
Someone can
bottom,
just like erase it.
So it's gone.
Okay.
So it's down
Okay.
on the bottom.
I was looking. I was like, "Where is it?" She's already taken that out. Bam!
It's already
I'm
taken
It's
out.
gone.
I'm guessing it was right
Oh,
there by
man.
Grand Fiesta, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna just go ahead and take my boy Slinky Dog off the board. I know it's a little early for a kiddie coaster, but man, it's fun. It's not even a kiddie coaster. I don't think it's just a coaster that's really fun. I don't know. I got nothing. So, all right, Jen.
All right. Well, I'm your Star Wars girl. Rise of the Resistance. Gonna be that ride
Oh,
I'm surprised you didn't pick that, John.
for me.
yeah. It's because I don't want to say it's become an afterthought because I got to ride that the day it opened, but
Dude, there's so
I
much to
mean,
see. Ride that 20
it's
times and still not see everything.
and it's contingent on the cast members too, right? The
Yeah.
cast
Yeah.
members make the experience.
Yes.
And nothing will be like the first day that I rode that. So, yeah. All right, Jeff. Impressions
Well,
of France.
no,
No.
I got 2 picks in a row. So my first one
Oh.
here is going to be Tron.
Hmm.
Oh,
So I'm gonna pick Tron up, even though it's kind of hidden on the screen there. I know it's down there.
I got it.
So Tron is going to be my first. I have a feeling, knowing with you guys, my impressions will probably be there for a little while. So I don't need to be in a rush to go after it, even though it's my happy place.
Don't have to be in a rush to go after it.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that show. It's just not. It's not as.
I don't think I don't think I've done it.
John,
It's
it's
just
so good.
but the whole listen.
It's a perfect
And this is
AC
a little
break in July.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a great AC break. It's
Mhm.
nostalgic for me, just because so many of the scenes in it were very, very relevant to the Adventures by Disney France trip. So
Mhm.
Mhm.
it's just a happy place for me. But I'm going to come back because I know none of you 3 are going to pick it. So, and if you do, it's out of
Not
spite.
cultured swine.
So I think I'm going to pick one of my next nostalgic favorites. I'm going to take Soaring.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, I
Definitely
did
not
put.
my.
It's currently soaring around the world, but my question would be, if you could choose on your perfect day, would it be soaring around the world or soaring over California?
Oh, it would. On my perfect day, it's going to be 99 out of 100. It's going to be out for California.
Yeah.
I just love the original. I love the song from the original. I love just the vibe. I look forward to it when they bring it back for their little short periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you get to do it over California in California?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
it's there all the time, right?
No, it's
No.
not.
No, they switch it up.
It came
Ah.
back for the Food and Wine Festival.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still love the scene when they go over the water and the canoers and everything.
Mm.
And the one guy wipes out on the mountaintop.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
So
There's
good.
nostalgia there.
Stuff.
So, all right,
That's good stuff.
I had back to back. So now we're back to what?
Yep.
We're to Jen, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take my number 1 favorite relaxing ride. My son has a tattoo. He worked on it. Living with the Land.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
Ooh.
We take a journey back into.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another fun run.
You know what?
Love
One thing
it.
I've never
Alright.
done is Living with the Land during Christmas.
Oh my God,
my-
it's so beautiful.
It is definitely beautiful. The layover.
They go all out for all holidays, all festivals, all holidays. It's so cool. And if you haven't done the behind the scenes tour,
Yes.
you need to do it. It's so good. So good. A great place for a break and cool off. And
it's pretty reasonable too.
Yeah, it's not super expensive. It's a great VIP tour to do that doesn't break the bank. So
All right. So I'm going to stay in Hollywood Studios with my second round pick, because you could be having a rotten day and the song will always make you put you in a good mood. I'm going to go Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, because if you listen to that song and it doesn't like give you a boost, check your pulse. It's just so great. It's just like, and this is another ride. This is another ride like Rise of the Resistance, where you can ride it 20 times and you will notice something new every time.
Absolutely.
So,
Jen, was that you singing?
Yes.
that was impressive.
That was
very impressive.
That was iconic, man.
That was super impressive.
Wow.
Oh man.
All right then.
Beth and Brandon would
Alyssa.
tell you otherwise. They'd be like, "Shut up!"
No, that was phenomenal, man. Okay, I am headed over to Magic Kingdom, and I am taking my first blue for Happily Ever After, because it just makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to take the thing I am most excited for coming, Disney Starlight, because I really miss the Main Street Electrical Parade. And this looks pretty epic. Like, it's actually going to be pretty dang close to it or rival it. I'm thrilled. So I'm going to have to make another trip out there after that debuts, for sure.
All right. So how many blues are we limited to?
You need just at least one.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take Mine Train, because I love that. I love that ride. It's great. I got nothing else.
Trip's gonna go on it for the first time. He's going on a lot of rides for the first time, but including Slinky and Rise of the Resistance.
You know what you could do, Alyssa, and this is just like an idea for shorts. Get his impression of each ride.
Oh, there's gonna be a before and an during.
Oh, that'll be great.
I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it.
I think it's a new microphone if you need it. Oh man. All right. Jen, you are up.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Magic Kingdom for one of the rides that was like one of my biggest childhood memories, and that's gonna be Pirates of the Caribbean.
Good take.
Yeah, that's just so in my heart. And the old version before Jack Sparrow, but that's okay. I like I like the addition. It worked. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Did I see that he made another appearance at Disneyland?
I heard that. It was like the day after I was there.
Yeah, just like you were there. But don't feel bad. I was actually in Magic Kingdom when one of my heroes was there, Ted Lasso, Jason.
That's right.
Yeah, you talked about that last.
And were you wearing the banter?
Yeah, I had the banter jersey on, and like he was stopping people that had Ted Lasso stuff on.
Oh,
and I freaking missed him.
Dang it!
That's okay. I'll have to stick with my picture with Edwin Akufu.
There you go.
Oh, that's pretty good too.
That's awesome.
All right, so we're up to me. I am going to take one of the yellow ones just because I saw the new renderings of the cars today from Test Track.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, they dropped some renderings of them. I hope they look a little bit better than the renderings. They look kind of cool, kind of sleek. But I am excited for that one to come back. I always like doing
it on the Parks blog, because we can pull that up real quick.
Yeah, it actually is on the Parks blog. I believe it. That's where I saw it earlier. If not, I know you can get it from several other places on the internet. You just got to Google it, John. But
Yeah, that's what I'm
Are they going to
doing
be,
that right
if
now.
I remember, weren't they aiming for it to be trackless, like similar to like Remy's Rise of the Resistance? Like,
it looks like it from the rendering. It's trackless. That's what it looks like. But it just says that the cars are going to have a more subtle, more refined design to look sleeker, darker tones. Um, it's going to really give the feel of a research prototype lab. So I'm excited for that ride. I've always loved it. I wish they would go back to the crash test dummies, the original OG.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always enjoyed that ride. I always like when you go outside. I always like doing the Dumb and Dumber thing and like running on the car. Incredible pace of. But so test track. I plus I satisfied my need to take one of the future rides there. So all right. So now I'm gonna go grab my impressions de France because I got back to back. I got back to back because I'm getting a little nervous that when you guys are gonna punch me and take it.
I
Oh
did
yeah.
think about it.
Yeah. So, and for those of you watching, that I just love the nostalgia of it. I actually kind of like it that they're doing it, first thing in the morning or last thing at night. Because it's a great way to unwind just before you get to go see Harmonious. So, but
This is actually a video on the Parks blog, but we'll link to it in the description. As far as because I don't want to do anything that will
disrupt the board.
Yeah, make Mr. Iger angry. Anyway,
yeah, if you check your messages, John, I'm sending you a picture of the car, so you can actually
okay,
if you want to just pull that up, you can.
okay.
So you should have it here in a second as soon as my internet decides to send it.
Okay, so we can only pick one, or we have to have at least one purple.
At least one.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna steal one of my favorite coasters. It was my favorite before Guardians came out. Is Expedition Everest. I'm gonna steal that.
Oh man,
Love that coaster, man. That going backwards on that thing. Oh, it's so good. And that drop is so good. So good.
One of the most
when I
expensive
thought we were
companies
French,
ever built.
Yeah.
I just wish they could get the Yeti to work right.
I know.
You mean you don't like Disco Yeti?
I know the strobe light gives it some type of effect when you're moving, but he's not moving people.
No, he needs to move again.
My favorite thing to do on that ride was at the point where like you walk in or you come into the scene and he like rips apart the track. I would make a comment about that being my ex-mother-in-law.
Oh no. I love all the hidden Mickeys in the queue line. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah, there is.
Love it.
Did not realize that. I will have to
Yep.
look for those next time.
Very cool. I love the queue line. All right, who are we back to? Who's number 2? John?
I am. All right. Let me see where we're at here. Let's see. Let's go. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Villains Unfairly Ever After. I am much looking forward to that.
Yes.
I definitely think that it will be it'll definitely be great. At least from everything. They need to do more with the villains because the villains are popular.
Mm-hmm.
Well, especially after
The villains sell. Let's put it that way.
Especially after what Epic Universe is featuring, Disney got off their game a little bit in that arena.
Oh yeah.
And hence why we're getting a Villains Land at Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
There's not a lot of construction going on, to be honest with you, when I was there. I mean, there's a little bit back by Tom Sawyer Island and, some clearing going on. But there's not a ton going on. I was surprised.
It makes you wonder because those permits I know were filed so long ago, it feels like.
Think of all the projects they had set up, before COVID hit, and then they just went to the trash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is so funny that I'm the next two that I'm gonna pick, only because the park I go to the least is Animal Kingdom. So, but I am gonna pick Avatar: Flight of Passage. Freaking love this ride.
Mm-hmm.
And two, I get so motion sick, and I never get motion sick on that ride too. So I think I love it for that reason.
Oh, I get super sick on that, but I don't even care. It's so good.
I know.
You can't even fit on it properly. Like, there's a science behind like fitting on this ride for me. It all depends on like what I eat the following day, like how much water I retain. It's ridiculous. It's like being tall at a theme park, which scares me about Epic Universe. Like, as far as like being really tall, and if I'm paying an exorbitant amount of money, I want to be able to ride some rides.
I will
So,
say historically Universal is very good about having like a like, especially their like over the shoulder coasters, of having a
yeah.
row for tall people. Like back when they had Dueling Dragons, I remember that they had that. And so I would expect that
Hmm.
for like Stardust Racers. I would expect that for the Monsters Unchained ride. So I think they
Yeah.
have been really good about that.
I've got a little fun fact about Flight of Passage. If you're familiar with the Imagineer Joe Rohde,
Mhm.
one of the real famous. So once you land at the end, if you look down, there's a little monkey right down on the beach that is Joe Rohde. He's got like the funky stuff that Joe Rohde
I got to
wears and
look for that
everything.
now.
That's
That's
Oh,
cool.
yep,
nice.
it's
So
Joe Rohde.
I figured out how to add like the photo that Jeff talked about. So this is the
Oh, cool.
photo that he talked about as far as the rendering goes. And like I said, there's a video on the Imagineering Instagram with them wrapping vehicles. It does look kind of plain. So yeah.
I don't know how they would do the trackless thing though. I mean, you got to go outside and go 60 miles an hour.
Yeah, I don't, unless it's like something where they can do both. But I mean, that ride shuts down all the time anyway, so let's hope they fix some of that.
We'll see.
True.
All right.
All right, and then the other one I was going to choose in Animal Kingdom was to be Kilimanjaro Safaris. So just love that it's
Nice.
it's never the same ride twice. So.
Right.
We were
Pro tip: go in the morning.
Well, we were there a few weeks ago, Dana and I, and it's the first time I've ever seen all three lions. They were all perched at the top, and they were doing some type of tripping thing back and forth. It was incredible.
That's cool.
Neat.
So,
all right, John.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Magic Kingdom, and I am going to go with Big Thunder. I'm all about the thrills.
That's a good
So.
one.
didn't get to ride that the whole time I was there, man.
Close.
Aren't they shutting it down?
It's been down, I think, since January sometime.
Yeah. It's gonna be closed for a little while longer.
Yeah.
All right. I am sticking with Magic Kingdom, and I'm going to go with the ride that should have scared me, but absolutely fascinated me with the ballroom ghost dancing in Haunted Mansion.
Very nice.
It's like the second pick you've stolen from me. I don't know if I could forgive you, Jen.
Sorry.
Just when I thought.
Another fun fact about Haunted Mansion, under I think it's the very first place setting on the left hand side, I guess, is a list of gosh, now I'm blanking. Jeff, do you know
Imagineers?
this fun fact? It's the Imagineers, but then there's also some special guest names that have gotten to walk through when the ride's been down and the lights on, but it's a special tour that only a very select few have been able to get
I think
on
the
it.
Road to Marceline, I think that was the one that used to have that.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look that up now. I love that kind of nerdy trivia.
Yeah, it's so cool. But yeah, it's like a dinner menu guest list underneath the plate.
Nice.
cool.
Yeah.
All right. I got back-to-back picks. I love being fourth. So I am going to go into an homage mode because I'm going to move over to Hollywood Studios, and I'm going to do a Muppet going away and a Muppet soon to be.
Nice.
I'm going to take Muppet Vision 3D to honor the Muppets.
3D.
Love doing that. I think we've done it about 15 times when we were there.
Yeah.
Just because I never, I want to get it in because I think June 15th is its last day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then Rock and Roller Coaster is going to become Muppets, and I
Yeah.
love that ride. I'm looking forward to them hopefully doing what they say they're going to do and try to still sprinkle in some bands with the, Muppet theme. So I'm taking both of those.
Nice. All right. So
Nice.
to cap so far, Jeff and I both each have each color that we need. Jen, you still need a yellow and a blue, and
Yep.
John, you still need a blue.
Yep. So this
Okay.
is, and we're going to have a fancier graphic at the end when this does get finished, but this is what we have so far. So are we going to go like, what do you think? Go 8 rounds attraction wise and then do our dinner in a hotel?
Yeah, let's get to 8 and see what time we're at.
Yep,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So I need, I am going to go with my Zootopia Better Together. I enjoyed that. I thought it's cute and fun. And oh no, that's the new one. That's the new one in the Tree of Life, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. I think that's going to be really cool. I know a lot of people were freaked out by the bugs at the end and the Bugs Life, and I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I love the movie. The movie was so bright and fun, and I think it'll be cool. I'm excited to see that.
I actually got my picture taken with Nick and Judy.
Oh, fun!
Yeah,
Nice.
they have a DVC character meet and greet after hours. DVC Lounge in Epcot, and that's who was there, Nick and Judy.
Sweet. Fun fact: Chris and I's second date was to go watch Zootopia in theaters.
It was all because of Flash. You got together. So
I was just going to make a comment about Flash.
All right, John.
All right. Let's see. It wouldn't be. This is going to probably set off a storm of controversy. I love this attraction.
If you're gonna take what I think you're gonna,
I know where he's going.
You didn't take it sooner.
I know.
Carousel of Progress. Let's go.
I knew that's where you were going. And the only thing controversial.
Am I that predictable?
We shouldn't sleep during it.
Yeah, don't, because I will throw something at you. I will throw popcorn at you if you fall asleep. Or you know what? I'll start carrying like a little spray bottle and just be like, oh, it's raining. Disney needs to fix the roof.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. All right. Alyssa, you're up.
All right.
Where's it, Jeff?
All right. I'm actually really surprised I don't have anything at Hollywood Studios yet. Hollywood Studios for years and years was my favorite park, and then they changed it. So not that I dislike what is in Hollywood Studios now, but I just really liked the old school stuff. So I am gonna take Toy Story Midway Mania. Well, that's a good one. Got a little competitive on that one. And I got
it's like the ride that I can do first thing in the morning repeatedly. I love that ride.
And then I already got Happily Ever After in Disney Starlight, so I'm not going to take Fantasmic, although I really love Fantasmic. But I'm going to take Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. I got to be a pilot in Disneyland, and that was a lot of fun. I want to be a pilot again. I really want Trip to be a pilot. I think that'll be hysterical.
Oh,
he'll just crash us.
Not if I'm riding the same ride, man. I'll I get intense when I'm doing that.
The people that I did it with in Disneyland, because I was by myself at the time, so I just went by myself like a lightning lane, and I got to be a pilot with this other dude. We like barely crashed. I was very impressed with us. So we did really good.
I am excited they're coming out with new stories for that.
Yes, I think that will be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for Andor.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Season
That's
2.
great.
I'm going back through season 1 right now just because that's such a deep, dark show that I got to remember.
It looks so. I haven't watched it yet, but it looks so interesting, and I want to
Oh.
watch it. I just have so many things I'm trying to like catch up on.
Oh,
like
the
show
last-
wise.
It is very deep.
The last bonus scene of season 1, like I was like all excited. It's like, oh,
Mm.
I just love the ties to the old stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
John,
we're back to you.
All right. Let's see. What do I have to pick again? Do I?
You got everything you need
You
now.
got
So
everything
you
you
pick
need.
whatever.
All right, cool. All right. So now I'm flexing. Hall of Presidents. That's just. I'm gonna like roar into the morning, do coasters and all the fun stuff, and then I'm gonna put you to sleep around nap time with Hall of Presidents. Man, every year it's the same. Well, actually, no. I think I've killed it, man.
You're too funny. All right, Jen.
All right, I am gonna take my favorite show, Fantasmic. I really enjoy that show.
You know, ever since they redid it, I cannot help myself. At the Moana part, I cry every time. I don't know why.
So good.
I'm not really a crier. Like it takes a lot to make me cry. But that part every time, it gets me.
Get you in the feels.
It does.
That's what you want. So good.
Yeah. Oh, so good. All right, Jeff.
All right. So I think I'm going to jump over to oh man. All right. I'm going to jump over to Epcot. And I am going to snag Reflections of China again for the nostalgic Adventures by Disney vibe. Love that show. With a wave of the wand, I am gone now. So, yep, that one. And then I'm going to jump over to. Let's see. I have to. This is in dedication to my wife because this is her favorite thing to do at Magic Kingdom. I'm going to jump over and take the Tomorrowland Transit People Mover.
Dang it.
Man.
That was like all of our next picks.
She found out the trick about being able to stay on it, without having to get off. And I swear
to go like that.
Yeah, you just basically like a hand signal or something. But we stayed on that thing, I think 10 times. I was like, I think I dozed, I blacked out for some of it.
Oh boy.
But it was very relaxing.
The best is when you go when Space Mountain has the lights on, because then you see what a death trap that place really is.
No, you do Space Mountain during the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party with the lights on.
Yep.
Yes.
Then you're in the death trap with Christmas music blaring.
I have everything satisfied on the list, right, Alyssa?
Yes, you're good.
Yeah.
And that's my 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we're up to the additional.
Are we gonna put this on the last pick, huh? I gotta make it good. Okay.
I mean, we might be able to go 9 if we want to, but
I think we have enough time. We could go 9.
We got enough time. Let's go 9.
All right. So I'm gonna take my other favorite roller coaster from back in the day, Space Mountain, as we were just talking about.
Right?
That's right. It's so cool when it's just black and at Halloween. Oh God, that's so fun.
That
I lose my voice on that ride every time.
Yeah, but as I get older, man, I feel it more.
Agreed.
Yeah, it
Try
kills
being
your
6
body.
foot 10.
Yeah, especially when you don't know what is coming.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And now that I have done the Disneyland one again, like that, and I did the hyperspace mountain, man.
That one is even
rules.
more uncomfortable than Orlando's version, though, for me. Like,
No, not
Did
not
you
for me.
it's
did you like the difference of how you're side by side at Disneyland and
I
single
like that. I
file?
like that better
Mhm.
because it didn't
yeah,
feel as because the Walt Disney World Space Mountain feels like the Matterhorn, right?
Yep.
Like but the Matterhorn you can see, so you can brace yourself.
Right.
Space Mountain can't. So, but yeah, but no, I feel like Space Mountain Disneyland you can at least like you're not as jostled as much, so you're not hurting by the end. But definitely feels a little more intense, like faster.
All right, John, you up, bud?
all right. Man, I think I'm just like picking for excitement at this point. Oh,
There's
all
a few thrill
right.
rides left.
There are. Um, and I think next year I know what kind of twist I'm gonna put on this. I am really torn here. I think I'm gonna go first time in forever Frozen sing along.
Mm.
I love it's different every time, but it's the same show. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it all depends on the crowd and how into it they are. The cast members really feed into that too. It's a great experience. Um, so
The part where they list off all the
yeah,
parents
it's
that
great.
die.
Yeah,
That part gets me every time.
it's always great. And I'd rather soak up the AC in that because that's a good 35 minute show
Mm.
It's
compared to
pretty similar to your Magic
yeah.
Kingdom snooze
Yeah,
fest.
I know if I'm not mistaken, I think Carousel Progress is like 22 minutes. So it's
Yeah.
good stuff.
See that?
All right.
All right, Alyssa, you got back-to-back picks.
Yes. All right. So my last two, I'm debating here. All right. I'm gonna go with Chris's favorite, which is Tower of Terror.
Oh, you stole it.
I don't think you can say stole it after 9 rounds.
Right? I know.
Could be the steal of the draft.
That one's good. And one more. I have like so many good memories on so many of these things.
I know.
And I really this time around I really picked like what I would want as like Alyssa's perfect day. So like I feel like a lot of times I think, well, what would Trip want? What would I want with my family? But this is a perfect Alyssa day.
Yeah.
All right. Last one.
I call it my 50-year-old list.
Okay, last one for Alyssa's perfect day. Beauty and the Beast live on stage.
There you go.
Love that.
Nice.
Love that show. So good.
All right. If I'm going to top off my perfect day, and actually something that I'm really excited for because they just announced changes for it, but Space Ranger Spin. That's getting an upgrade.
That's
I'm
gonna be
excited for
fun.
that.
Yes.
It desperately needs it.
It just better not affect my ability to get up to 1 million.
Right.
I've never
I
gotten
still
to
want
1
that
million.
galactic hero.
It's so inconsistent. I am so inconsistent on that ride. Midway Mania, I would crush all of you.
Man,
Space Ranger Spin, I can't figure it out.
I think my last 10 times I've maxed out by the 3rd room. So, but nobody will ride with me. I gotta go by myself. That's the only way.
Right?
Because I slap their hand if they try to move it.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Jen's got to regroup since Tower of Terror was stolen.
I know.
Yeah.
No. Gosh. You know, I know what I'm gonna pick because, well, no, it's a space of some kind. Either space. So I am in Epcot right now. I gotta say, I love Spaceship Earth. Thank the Phoenicians, but I'm gonna pick the one that everybody passes on, and I'm gonna go with the orange Mission Space.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jen. How do you
I
survive?
love it. Those G forces are awesome. I
I
love
can
it.
do that. I can do that several times over.
Ah.
If
But
I'm
I
if
get
I'm
I get a little
challenged
woozy
enough,
afterwards, but I love that ride.
next time you
I
go
think
on it,
I like.
you get one of the blue jackets and be Katy Perry.
Yes.
I still don't
Oh
understand what
man,
that was about yesterday. I was still trying to find an article that explains what that was about, but
They paid some money to go to space.
hopefully,
That's
yeah,
what
that's exactly what it looks like it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you took mission space. All right. So I'm going to pose a question because 9 is a weird number. Do we want to end at 10 and then do 2 and be at 12?
I was thinking we could still end at 9 because then
Okay.
we'll do the snake back around one more time to do the
yeah,
resort and the restaurant.
All right. All
yep.
right. I can buy into that. All right. Then I think I am going to take Spaceship Earth since Jen passed on it. I love that ride.
Mhm.
I really I'm one of the few people that are happy they hadn't changed it yet. I still like the way it is,
Yep.
but I know that last room, that computer room, needs to be updated at some point. You
Yes.
know, the go-go boots and the afro doesn't really go. So, all right, I got my 9. We all do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so now we are up to
I would say
picking
do the resort first
resort and then a
and then a park.
sit-down dinner.
Yeah, a park table service
All
dinner.
Oh
right.
man, I mean that's easy for me.
So if we're snaking, so do I pick both mine right now?
Yeah,
Then,
go
right?
ahead, Jeff.
All right.
Since you
Or no, you pick because we're gonna snake. So you just
Yeah,
pick
so you
your
just pick Spaceship
attraction.
Earth. So you,
Well, that's right.
So you're just doing your resort first.
All right, so my resort
that makes
for
sense.
me is going to be where I own DVC at. It's my
I
heart.
knew that's
Love
what you're
it.
gonna say.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about my second favorite, but I mean, I bought this one because I love it, and that's the boardwalk. I absolutely just love that vibe back there. I got great memories back there. Just a really cool vibe. Heck, Jen and I hung out at a Easter egg hunt there. You know, just a really cool place. So the
What's your
boardwalk,
second favorite? I'm just curious.
Wilderness Lodge.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, those are the two places I was considering when I purchased DVC, and the idea of being closer to Epcot for me, my favorite park, is
Mm,
what won me over. The
makes
ability
sense.
to have a few drinks in the back and stumble back to my room.
Nice.
So
And I'm gonna take your leftover, Jeff. Wilderness Lodge is my absolute favorite resort on
yeah,
property. I love the look, the feel, the smell.
yeah.
It's my favorite.
Someone calling for
Mhm.
ketchup at Whispering.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, John.
All right.
It's got to be the place
Okay.
your favorite steakhouse is, right?
Yeah. Beach Club,
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
bar none. I mean, best resort that you can literally kill a day at because of that sweet pool. Go to beaches and
Wait,
cream.
wait. Which one are you choosing? Beach club or yacht club?
Beach Club.
Beach. Okay.
Yeah. That would have been my second. That's where I had my
Yeah.
DVC. Yeah.
I thought about Pop just because that's where,
Hmm.
before the blessing of being an adult and having a little bit of extra money. That's all I could afford to go to at the start. My kids grew up going to Pop. They still love going there from time to time, even if it's
Yeah.
just for a crappy lunch or something.
Mhm.
All right, Alyssa, where are you going?
All right. Mine's my favorite resort, the Grand Floridian.
GFO.
Nice. Oh, she's classy.
Yeah,
Yes.
She's got the Leslie
Leslie vibe.
Leslie taste.
I do, but it's funny because I was like looking at my list, like thinking of like, wow, I don't have like anything here for Magic Kingdom except for Happily Ever After and Disney. So like,
Mhm.
ending at a monorail resort when you have the nighttime things is perfect, right? So like I was
Mhm.
like, okay, then that actually works out. Yeah. So which is hence why I'm staying at the Contemporary in a couple weeks so that I can, do the fireworks and then have a 5-minute walk back to my room.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right, and then so it's gonna go back to me for the meal. My favorite meals are not in the parks, so they're at all the resorts.
Mhm.
So if I had to pick an in park meal, again, if it's a me day, it's probably gonna be at Epcot. It's gonna be San Angel Inn.
Great
Get me,
vibe.
get me the best margarita and
Nice.
enchilada you can get anywhere.
I'm gonna do a Jen here and give you a little trivia. Do you know why the indoor Mexico, including San Angel Inn, the whole shopping vibe? Do you know why it's dark in there?
Why?
It's because that is when most, it's like during a fiesta. They usually happen in the evenings.
Makes
That's
sense.
that's when the shopping is at the height, the partying, all of that. So that's why they featured it at nighttime. It's got a 9 p.m., 10 p.m. vibe to it.
Makes sense.
Cool. I didn't know that. That's nice.
Yeah. All right, John. I know what you're. Well, actually, I don't.
Sorry to mute me.
No, hold on.
If it's got to be inside of a park, I guess I don't know what you're going to pick
Oh, man. Inside of a park.
because you can't pick your favorite steak.
Yeah. I have to say I'm gonna go with Roundup Rodeo Barbecue.
Oh,
It was a good meal for what you got. It was really good.
Yeah, I actually don't like some of the hate it gets on it. I actually think it's really
agreed.
good food.
Agreed.
It's a cool vibe for the kids. It's just a cool restaurant. I don't know why people can't enjoy nice things.
Agreed.
Listen, John's hot take of the episode: if you're going to Disney for barbecue and you're gonna judge it like you're eating Texas barbecue,
Yeah, I
you
know.
need to just
It's good,
my
man.
cat's
That
tail is like,
jalapeno jam there is the bomb.
oh yeah, it's really good.
All right, Jen, where are you eating?
So, I used to love years ago Brown Derby. That was my favorite. But I really like Le Cellier in Canada. That's
Yep.
a great steakhouse. Their food is really yummy.
And it's funny, just like my runner-up was Wilderness, and you took it. That was my runner-up, because I do love that one. But I have to go with the place that every time I go to Disney, I have to have a reservation there.
I know what this one is too.
Yep. I'm a pizza kind of guy, and
Yes.
I love Via Napoli. So Via Napoli is a must stop for me. And I'm not talking about the crappy pizza window. That
right.
pizza's horrible. It's like eating just a big old thing of dough. I don't know how they why not just make the same dang pizza they do inside and sell it by the slice over there? I don't get that.
I know.
You ever watch Dave Portnoy's review of that?
Of the pizza
I'll have
window?
to send it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, like the what I don't know if he did the pizza window.
Oh,
So, but I know he did Pizza Rizzo's one day.
Pizza Rizzo's is better
Pizza
than
review.
Pizza Rizzo's is better than the pizza window.
Yeah.
But Via Napoli is by far one of the best pizzas I have.
Yeah.
I've tried.
Yeah.
It's
And it
very
is very, very, very close to what you would buy on the street walking around in Rome. It's really
Mhm.
good. It's light. It's just very flavorful. It doesn't sit in your stomach like a brick. I just love that pizza. So Via Napoli
Yeah.
for me.
nice.
All right.
All right. These are pretty
So,
spectacular days, and I feel like they really do actually reflect our personalities pretty well.
They do.
Yeah.
If you look at mine, it's the old man one.
oh, what's
with
that?
with very little motion.
Uh-huh.
You know, where the kids aren't even anywhere close to half these things. Yeah.
No, I'm a little mix of both. I
Tron
got
Rock
some
and Roller
rust and I got
Coaster?
some.
Yeah, those ones are big. I got to have a little bit, so I don't look like the get off my lawn guy. So, but
the old man.
Oh man. So, all right.
Nice.
Well, I think that's going to do it for us. Again, quick plug: Moments of Magic Travel, momentsofmagictravel.com for your free, no obligation quote. Absolutely worth it, and we don't charge, so why not take
and there's a
advantage of it?
lot of
So,
specials right now, guys. There's a ton.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yeah. A
Yeah.
ton.
I think I saw something new today about some drinks or something that I don't know. I saw something being pimped in some of the groups. I got to look. But lots of cool specials going on. So yes, get a hold of us.
Yep.
Aren't we
All right.
getting ready to do a draft again too in the very near future?
Yeah, but we're heading over to the park that must not be named if we're talking about Disney.
Yes, and we will get the bugs figured out for the next one. So, all right. Well, anyway, for Jeff, for Jen, for Alyssa, I'm John. We'll see you next time. Have a great one.
See you guys.
Bye.